CACI was hired by the Department of Interior out of a little town in Arizona called Sierra. They were hired to do database work. And that contract, which was sort of a blanket contract that allowed them to do a whole bunch of different things, was used to do interrogation in Abu Ghraib. So what ostensibly was a contract to do clerical work or IT work turned out to be getting information not from a computer but from human beings in a notorious prison in Iraq. At the time of the scandals in the spring of 2004, roughly 50% of the interrogators were private contractors.
This amendment, Madam President, attempts to address what I believe is a very legitimate and serious concern that have come to light in recent days with respect to the use of, or misuse of, contractors in the treatment of detainees in Iraq. Quite simply, Madam President, this amendment would prohibit the use of contractors in interrogations of prisoners and in offensive military operations.
It just seems to me abundantly clear that we cannot hire private contractors to perform a function as inherently governmental, inherently sensitive, indeed inherently explosive, and for which there must be accountability, as is the interrogation of prisoners.
Corporations exist to make a profit, and when they're hired to do jobs, whether it's the provision of water or the interrogation of prisoners, their job is to get as much work as possible, make as much profit as possible. Now that doesn't work in the field of intelligence, period.
You do not put personnel who do not have allegiance and 100% loyalty to America, you do not put them in sensitive key government activities like military intelligence gathering.
It creates a conflict too, because we were uncertain, we knew what our chain of command was. That was very clear, and we were forced to memorize it and follow it. But what's the CACI chain of command?
بفضل هاي الشركات السجون أصبحت معسكرات للتدريب على العنف. وفوجئت بالاعتقال، وبالفعل بعد يومين نقلت إلى سجن أبو غريب، ورفع الكيس من رأسي ووجدت نفسي أمام مجموعة عسكر مجندين يعني من دول المحققين عرفنا فيما بعد، مجموعة حوالي 8 أو 10 وولون علي يضعون البندقية بأماكن حساسة بالجسم، وبالإضافة إلى الضرب، وكنت أسمع به استغاثات ناس تستغيث من تعذيب أو من ضرب ونباح كلاب.
There was a wink and a nod approach. We have these rules, you're going to follow them, but we're not going to spend that much time making sure that you're going to follow them. And if I don't know about what's going on, then I can, have plausible deniability.
The contractor is safely in an office in the United States somewhere, so no direct supervision. And to just simply say, well, I guess they got out of control, I don't know where they were taking their instructions from, it seems to excuse all of them.
I have reproduced an excerpt from the job posting as it was reprinted in the Washington Post on May 10th on the poster here behind me. And let me read it for you. It says, under minimal supervision, will assist, and goes on. Key words, under minimal supervision.
In 2003, the Pentagon essentially panicked, and a very desperate Secretary of Defense did whatever he had to do very, very quickly to try to get more intelligence. If that meant running out and hiring a bunch of contractors who didn't know what they were doing and putting them wrongly into the chain of command of military intelligence, that's what they did. They were desperate.